Hey, this is John Ying. In this video, I'm going to go over a very detailed cost of weighting analysis. This is a quick comparison between buy it today versus buy it during the next upcoming recession potentially. So let's just take a look at the first column. Let's assume that you are considering buying a house today. You are buying an $800,000 single family home, putting a large 20% down. So your loan amount will be $640,000 using a modest interest rate of 5.5% just for comparison. APR 5.621, 30 years fixed. Total monthly payment, principal and interest, taxes, insurance. Let's just look at $46.17 per month. Your cash to close is going to be $168,000 is the total investment. That's including your initial down payment, 20%, closing costs, and prepaid expenses. Let's look at the second column. This is what if you wait until if we should go into a recession next 12 to 18 months. Remember what happened during recession. During a recession, the Federal Reserve's job is to re-stimulate the economy by buying mortgage-backed security in bulk and to artificially press the interest rate back down to get you and I to spend money, right? So for a moment, let's exaggerate. Yes, okay, if the interest rate instead of 5.5% does get low to 4.5%, did you know that every single time during recession, the real estate past history always actually goes up? The real estate home prices actually accelerate during recession. Why? Because lower interest rate, pure and simple. You think that if there are twice or three times as many home buyers competing against you versus today's market, are you going to be able to buy a house cheaper? Probably not. So we're going to end up going back to 2021 or possibly 2020 competitive environment again. So let's look at it. Home prices at 880 because there's going to be so many more people will be competing against you. After all, the Los Angeles County, we're still forecast to appreciate over 7.43%, I believe, in 2022 alone. So again, at 880, assuming you put 20% down, now you will have to borrow $704,000. Let's assume that you're able to get the 4.5% for a moment. APR 4.614%, 30 years fixed. Look at the monthly payment. Total cash flow monthly payment you're going to pay is $46.33 per month, $4,633 a month. But now instead of $168,000 cash to close, now you will have to invest $185,000 to acquire that $880,000 house, right? So the difference between the two is only $16. There's really no difference, even if you get a lower interest rate. But if you have to pay a much, much higher purchase price in the future, and especially competing with against maybe twice as many or three times as many other home buyers against you, are you truly better off? But what I want you to actually take a look at is the third column. That's probably the hidden secret. So what I would recommend my clients to do is acquire the house. If you're ready, if you're comfortable to manage the house, even at 5.5% interest rate, get the house today. Get in and get it locked in, get it protected. Should we go into a recession next 6 months, next 12 months, next 18 months, and the interest rate fall back to 4.5% interest rate, guess what we're going to do? We will have the opportunity to revisit, to lower your interest rate back to 4.5%. So take a look at it. Let's say 6 months, a year from now, a year and a half, 18 months from now, the home value has risen, as I mentioned, to $880,000 now. It's assuming you pay down some principal reduction, but with the closing costs, let's just exaggerate, use a high number. You still refinance the house using a $640,000 loan amount for the calculation. Let's assume during recession, the Federal Reserve bought the interest rate down to 4.5% interest rate. Now we're able to refinance you at the lower interest rate now. Guess how much your total payment, your principal, interest, taxes, insurance is going to fall to $4,226, which is basically $407 more affordable versus if you bought a house at 880, using 4.5% interest rate. So take a look at the information. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll be more than happy to email you a copy of this buy now versus buy later, also known as a cost of waiting analysis. Have an amazing day. John Yang, 818-445-6354. Have a blessed day.